We begin at 5:30 with a weather alert. A heat advisory and an air quality alert remains in effect for parts of the state tonight, at least for a few more hours. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Denise DeCenza.
And I'm Dennis Houston tonight for Al Tursey. We're here in the Weather Center with our Chief Meteorologist, Bruce Priest, to find out when this heat will break. And before you answer that, a question for both of you. Which would you rather have, extreme heat or extreme cold? Denise?
You know me. I'll take the heat.
Bruce?
I'll take the cold.
Wow.
Yeah. How about that?
Split decision.
We'll remind you in January.
Polar opposites.
I don't complain about the heat.
No pun intended, but we're polar opposites.
There you go.
All right, let's take out July so far. Now, we had 92 yesterday and 92 today at Windsor Locks, and then last Wednesday it was 91 degrees. So 3 days this week, or I should say this month so far, where we had temperatures 90 degrees or higher. But you know what? Last year up until this point, we had 8 days 90 or higher, including a high temperature of 100 and 102 degrees. So last year was much hotter through the first 12 days of July. We have a heat advisory in effect until 9 p.m. for southern Fairfield County, where Bridgeport had a record high tide today at 94, and it's still 94 there right now. And we have an air quality alert in effect for southern Middlesex and southern New London counties until 8 p.m. Now, those advisories are going to go away tonight as cooler, drier air moves in, and I'll tell you about a big change coming our way in just a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Bruce. And for the record, I'll go with the heat with you, Denise.
There you go.
Now, Channel 3 Early Warning Weather with Chief Meteorologist Bruce Priest.
Dennis and I like the weather really, really hot compared to really, really cold. Like, if you have to choose.
I'm not a fan of 20 below or anything like that, but, you know, 30 or 40 degrees, that's fine with me. I know you like the heat.
Would you like 10 degrees or 90?
You know what? I'm going to change my mind and say 90.
Good.
All right, as I get older,
We knew you were normal.
one of us.
We knew you were normal somewhere in there.
I just had to be a little bit different. You found the one thing that's normal. All right, well, let's check out one thing. That early warning pinpoint Doppler, you know, I'll tell you what, when you see a big change in the weather, normally you expect big thunderstorms, but that is not the case this time around.